Hello everyone and welcome back to another match reaction video on the channel. Yes, that is right. At BetRight Stadium, it finished Leyton Orient 2, Burton Albion 2. So yeah, of course, the build-up for this game predicted a 2-1 win for us, for the Brewers. And yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I was that tired yesterday. I'm recording this the morning after the game. I was too knackered when I got home last night. And yeah, it was quite a hectic day, and the day before I had a hectic night and stuff like that. So yeah, 2-2. Thoughts, I mean, I didn't think we'd lose the game like I predicted in the build-up for this game. Obviously, I only did the build-up of the preview in Thoughts team, like from the score prediction, I only uploaded onto TikTok, I can't lie, as I had a lot going on Friday. But yeah, 2-2. I mean, they scored early on. Bit poor defending, really. But then we bounced back with Tavares. And yeah, fantastic. Fabio proves himself once again. And while I say that, obviously at Luton away, he did what he did and scored the equaliser in stoppage time and things like that. And for me, I know people might have different opinions on it and stuff like that. For me, yeah, he's come off the bench mostly ever since that Luton away game. But for me, he's been impactful, even if that's just a little bit when he's come off the bench. And for me, I'd keep him for one more season. But yeah, obviously 1-1 at half time. I wasn't really too sure what to think, to be honest. I mean, Leyton Orient, they had to win this game, really, in my opinion, to avoid any potential blunders in terms of Exeter, obviously playing Bradford at Exeter's ground. If we drew or won and Exeter won, that it would have relegated Leyton Orient to League Two. But yeah, second half, they get a goal. Again, I don't. The thing is, for me, I don't even know what to think about this game because I weren't all with it yesterday. I'll be honest, but it was a good, fun day overall. But yeah, I mean, they got their goal and then they made it 2-1. I was thinking, oh, okay, they might just go on and win this now. But we had a good free kick creation from Charlie Webster. Of course, that man who's obviously, very, very good player, and he whips a really good ball in, and Hartridge gets a goal to make it 2-2 in the 58th minute. And on from there, really, I thought, this could go either way. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, not really much happened overall in terms of chances after that, really, to be honest. There weren't any standout ones anyway. So yeah, I mean, it was probably a fair result overall. Leyton Orient basically did what they had to do because of Bradford beating Exeter. But obviously, if it did, like I say, if it did stay at that scoreline of 2-2, Leyton Orient would have been relegated if Exeter won, because Exeter would have stayed up in goal difference. So yeah, I mean, that's that. Honestly, I don't really care about any other team in this league other than Burton Albion, of course, for obvious reasons. You know what I mean? But yeah, they stayed up. We already stayed up the week before and confirmed safety in League One. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think both teams were happy at the end of the game. You know what I mean? However, actually, even Bowyer said that he wanted players to go and win this game because he wanted to finish on more points than what we did. So yeah, and I rate that from Bowyer. I knew he was going to put a strong enough team out, of course. So yeah, I thought we did okay considering the circumstances of Leyton Orient, with them having to get the result they needed yesterday. So yeah, I mean, next season though, like I said last week, after the home game at the Pirelli, when I come back from that, I said I wanted a mid-table finish or just below it next season. I think that would be a very good improvement. I stand by it. I think our squad this season is quite underrated. I'll be honest, we'll be straight up honest. I think our defence needs improving big time. I can't lie, if it weren't for Dokes, I think we would be fucked even more at the back. He's been really good for me this season, especially even more so in the second half of the season. Overall, I think he's been good overall, but the second half of it, really, ever since that January transfer window, it's been immense for me. And yeah, even in games where we've lost, he's done some crucial blocks and tackles and stuff like that. And even the Bradford home game, just as an example, obviously we won that game, but his heading in that game in the second half to clear the ball away, to leap up as well the way he was unbelievable. So, yeah, I just think we need to improve there. I think we need to improve in certain areas as well. I think, I've already said it. I think Charlie Webster's destined to go, and it looked like basically kind of a goodbye at the end today. I can't lie, at the end of the game, when obviously all the players were with the fans and that. So, yeah, I think he's gone, to be honest. Other players, not too sure, to be honest with you. I think there's one or two other standouts that could be gone this summer, in terms of the big type of class as big players in our team. So, yeah, one of them, but I hope we can keep as many as we can and build around them. I mean, this season, I've mentioned Kyron Lofthouse a lot, but, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but a fair bit. But I haven't mentioned him enough. That's what I was meant to say. I haven't mentioned him enough. And, yeah, he's had a really great season for me. He really has. So, yeah, and there's been other standouts as well. Young Kribali, what a season he's had, won that Apprentice Award of the season. And fair play to him, he deserved it. So, yeah, I really hope we can keep him this summer. I mean, I can't lie, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a load of interest. But, yeah, he's another one I'd love to keep and all that. Obviously, we had a couple of players not even in the squad yesterday, Chalk and Cannon as standouts. And they must have been like the couple of players that had knocks and were carrying on playing with them. So we will see. I'd love Andy Cannon back at the club in the summer. I think a key with that is George Evans staying at Burton Albion as well for next season, because he could be the key in bringing him back permanently or whatnot. So, yeah, I think Andy Cannon, he gives his all every single game, and he's done well for me. He really has. McKinnon, obviously, on loan as well. I'd bring him back. I think he gives energy to the side, and he gives his all, and he's got a good relationship with obviously, like Bowyer and the fans and that. So, yeah, one of them. But we will see, man. We will see. But that's it now. Done and finished. League One season over. And yeah, I mean, I can't lie. We finished above Peterborough, and yes, we did drew to them. And I thought we were quite poor, especially second half at Peterborough. But I'm glad we finished above them, because they were shit, man. And I'd have been a bit frustrated if we didn't finish above them. Obviously, after yesterday's games. So yeah, we stayed up. We did what we had to do. I mean, obviously, it is improvement from last season. Obviously, when Bowyer took over and did what he did, the brilliance of Ruman, Burrell, Bodvarsson, all of the players like that. Bowyer, man, you had to implement everything he's done. Like I said last week, after last week's game, and many times this season, he's done wonders for this football club, as I've already stated many, many times. So, yeah, keeping him obviously in the summer, as well as many big players as we possibly can, as well as adding to it, is the key this summer for me. And next season we could have a really, really good season in terms of our expectations, because I think mid-table would be a very, very good achievement. And I think if we do keep as many as the big players as we possibly can and add to it, like I say, and obviously Bo, he'll probably stay, you know what I mean? But yeah, all of that is the key for the certain expectations that I have myself personally for next season. So, I mean, it could be dark horses, but I'm not going to get too carried away with that, because this season, I can't lie, yes, we played good against the bigger sides, but for me, not so good against the smaller sides in terms of where they are in the league. So we need to improve on that big time. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else more to say other than it's been a great season. Words can't describe how much of a good season it's been. Credit to all the players, Gary Bowyer, and all the fans and everything as well. We travel out in our numbers every single week. Like I say, there's been some games where I think the players have turned up. There's been a few there where I don't think they have. But at the end of the day, all the players that are at the club do give a massive shit about this football club. So, yeah, it's a credit to obviously everyone at this football club. And, yeah, it's been a great season, as I say. So, World Cup now, obviously not too far away around the corner. And then the summer transfer window will be very, very interesting to say the least. But I think we need to strengthen in the summer, as I say. So yeah, and then obviously season starts. So yeah, not much else more to say, guys. Like I say, so yeah, up the fucking Brewers. Smash a like on the video. It'd be greatly, massively appreciated. And also subscribe to the channel as well. It'd be greatly appreciated as well. As I say, what a season. Been a great season for me personally. A lot of memories as well. So yeah, until next season or whenever, guys, whenever, summer window videos, transfer videos and stuff like that or whatnot. Yeah, I'll see you then. Yeah, come on, up the Brewers.